you're doing well. Sorry it's been a while. It's been a little crazy in our house, but I think we are kind of getting into a groove and settling a little bit. So we're ready to create a second video, and hope you enjoy. Thinking about you all and hope you're doing well. Miss you. Go across your arms, take a deep breath. And exhale, let it out. Another big breath, fill your lungs, reach through your fingertips. Open up through your chest, exhale, let it out. All that stress and tension, let it release from your body. One more big breath in now. And exhale. And shake out your arms, shake out your legs. And here we go, take it to the bounce. Get nice and loose. Okay. One more big breath, ground your feet. And as always, drop your left arm down, take your right arm and reach over to the left side. Feel a nice side stretch. And then back to center. Cross your arms, another big breath in. Right arm down, left arm reaches up. Then over to the right side. You want to send that left hip over. Really extend to the left side of your torso. Feel that stretch. And back to center. Take your shoulders and just draw a big circle. Taking some nice deep breaths. And reverse the direction. Here we go. And again. And let's do one more. And here. Let's reverse the direction. Let's straighten our elbows. So open up through your chest. Keep your shoulders down. Let's reverse the direction. Let's do two. And around. One more. And release it. Shake your arms out. Take your hands open, shut all the way up. And back down. And one more. Open, shut. Warming up those fingertips and back down. And shake it up one more time. You're going to take your right fingertips, reach to the floor. And left fingertips. So get a nice side stretch. Reach to the right. And reach to the left. Now we're going to reach side to side. Here we go. Side. Some isolation. Work over to the left. And to the right. And to the left. Yes. Big stretch. Let's go a little faster for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Hips are steady. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. Across your arms. Big breath in. And exhale. Arms to your side. And here we go. Gonna take it down up to the top of our mat. Cross your arms. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're at the top of our mat. Cross your arms. Inhale. And exhale, arms down by your side. And go ahead and take it to a squat. Feel a stretch to the backs of your legs and have a seat on the mat. Okay. Feet are grounded. Place your hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and lift up through your chest. Taking a nice deep breath. Place your spine in neutral. So your ears on top of your shoulders, on top of your hips. Okay, just hold here. Then go ahead and hinge back a little bit. Feel your abs kick in. And then take it back up to upright. And then hinge back. So your hip flexors kick in as well, and inhale back up. And one more time, exhale, hinging back here, hold. Okay, and take your right leg lift, and left leg lift, and right leg lift. Okay, now if you want to intensify, you can take your arms and reach them out. Okay, keep your spine in neutral, just lightly tapping your feet back onto the mat, and right, good, and left. Good, 2 more, right, and left. Last set, right and left, right, and left. Now see if you can take that right foot and keep it up. And then have the left foot join and hold, 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 hold. Okay? Remember, if you need support, you can place your hands behind your thighs and just hold, hold, hold. Feeling the warmth build in your abs, your hip flexors, holding for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and take it all the way up to upright here. And cross your legs. Place your hands onto the mat and go ahead and walk your feet behind you. Press back into a downward facing dog. Heel toe through your feet. Feel a nice stretch for your calves. Okay. Press through your hands. You want to lengthen through your spine. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Get nice and deep into that stretch. Pressing your hands into the mat nice and firmly. Okay, then you're going to press forward into a nice strong plank. Okay, you want to make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists. The back of the neck is long. Belly is pulling in to support that spine. So feel that core engage. And just hold here. Shoulders away from the ears, okay? Drop to your knees, and then take it into a tricep push-up. You can just hold it here. Elbows close to your sides, and just hold. Feel the warmth at the back of your upper arms, and just hold elbows close to your sides. Holding for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All the way onto your belly, arms down by your side. Flip your feet flat. Pull your belly in toward your spine. Go ahead and lift your upper body up off the mat and hold. Okay, so warming the upper back. Belly is pulling in strong. If you need support, you can place your hands right below your shoulders to support you. Okay, if you want to intensify, you can lift your legs up off the mat. You want to squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings. Legs are straight, toes are pointed. Okay, you want to feel the muscles engage lower part of your body. Just hold here for another 4, here or here, 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and lower down lightly. Place your right arm out in front, left hand by your waist. Go ahead and roll over into your right side. Okay, you're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. You're going to lift to the side. So a side lift, working the muscles, the left side of your waist. Just hold here. Legs are together. When squeeze, then work those inner thighs. And just hold. Okay, now if you're ready to intensify, you can take your right elbow up off the mat and or left arm up to the ceiling and hold, hold. Nice balance work. Good. For 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down onto your belly. Go right into that back extension. So here, here, or with your arms by your sides. And just hold. Feel the warmth start to build in your back. Okay, back of the neck is long. Belly pulling in strong. Holding for another 4. Good job. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down lightly. Now take your left arm, reach out in front. Right hand by your waist. Roll over onto your left side. Inhale, exhale, lift. Legs lift, legs are glued together. If you want, left elbow up off the mat. And if you want, right arm up to the ceiling and hold. Hold nice and strong. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. Back onto your belly. Last back extension. Exhale, lift up. Here or with support, hands down onto the mat. Here again, you're squeezing your butt cheeks, pointing your toes, straightening your knees. Okay, so feel nice and strong there. Belly is pulling in toward your spine and just hold. Good. Cutting down for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down lightly. Place your hands under your shoulders. Prop yourself up into a quadruped on all 4s. Okay, I'm going to do some spinal balance. So take your right arm, left leg, and reach. So here. And then lower back down. Left arm, right leg, reach. Okay, so nice and long. Good. And right arm, left leg, reach. Good. And lower back down, left arm, right leg. So fingertips reach away from your toes. Let's do one more time. Right arm, left leg. And switch, left arm, right leg, reach. Here. Good. And then lower back down. Cat-cow, tuck your tailbone under. Round through that spine. And then take it into neutral. And then past neutral a little bit. Lift your chest, belly down. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, cat stretch. Sucking that tailbone under here. And then back into neutral and past neutral a little bit. Into cow. And then back here. Good. Then shift the weight over into the right side. Lift your left leg and hold. Okay, so feel that outer thigh. That glute engage. Flex that left foot. Hold. Hold. Just to the side. Hold. Okay, right knee is, elbow is bent slightly. And hold. 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 Good. Now you're going to take that left knee and you're just going to pulse toward that left shoulder. Pulse. And pulse. Good. And pulse. And pulse. Try and keep the height of that left leg. The knee is at the same height as that foot. Just pulsing in toward that left shoulder. Good. Feeling the burn start to set in. Excellent. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here. Now take that leg and lift up and up. Up toward the ceiling. Okay. Again, your knee is the same height as that foot. So lifting up and up. Good. Feeling the warmth in that outer thigh, that glute. Good. Strong your shoulders. Okay. Your upper body is working as you support there. Okay. So lift. Let's go for 8 and 7 and 6. Good. 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and hold. Now again, that left knee to your shoulder and pull and pull. Okay, so that second set. This is the final set. So pulling that knee in toward that shoulder, pull and pull. Good. And pull and pull. Let's go for 8 and 7. Hang in there. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lift up, up and up. Squeeze that butt cheek. Good. For 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. Right into the other side. So left leg, I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see. So right leg lifts up to the side, leaning slightly to the left side here. Okay, so hold here. Knee is the same height as that foot. Flex that foot. Bring that right knee toward that right shoulder and pulse. And pulse. Good. Pulse. And pulse. Good. And pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here and lift up toward the ceiling and lift. Squeeze that outer thigh and that glute. Hang in there. Good. And lift. And lift. And lift. Looking good. Here we go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Toward that shoulder, pull it in and in and in and in. Let's go for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Up to the ceiling. Let's lift up and up and up. Good. And up and up and up. Our countdown, 8 and 7 and 6, 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. I'm going to wiggle it out. Okay, and hold here. Tuck your toes under. Go ahead and push back into downward facing dog. Driving those heels into the mat. Heel toe, whatever you need to do. So that stretch the backs of the legs. And then go ahead and walk your feet to your hands. Round through your spine and take it all the way up to standing. Big breath, inhale. And exhale, lower that down. Okay, we're going to take it to a standing position here. So I want you to place your feet in about hip distance apart, in parallel. You're going to take a deep breath, inhale. And to take it to a simple squat, so your knees tuck above your feet. Okay, so think about proper form. Okay, so weight is in your heels. So lying down, you should be able to wiggle your toes. Inhale. Good. Spine stays in neutral. Upper body hinges forward just a little bit. Okay, so inhale up. And exhale, take it to that squat, maybe a little deeper. Good. And inhale. I'm going to take it halfway down. Place your hands together and shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, so I want you to take it into the squats. Feel some warmth in the legs. Okay. Now take your hands and just press them together. So you want to get your upper back, your shoulders to fire. So just hold here. Belly is pulled in to support that lower back. So engage that core. Okay, spine is in neutral, nice and soft through that neck. So you can take those hips and drop them down a little further. Okay, take your hands and press them together. So feel the contraction through your upper body. Okay, you should start to feel a little sweat start to build. Okay, so we're going to do a little rotation. So keep your hips pointing to the front. You're just going to rotate to the left. And then drop your arms down to the left shoulder. Left hip. And then back to center. And over to the right hip. Still pressing your hands together and back. See, draw your left shoulder back, take it to your left hip, and then back to center. Pressing your hands together over to the right hip. Good. Now see if you can get those hips down a little lower, over to the left hip here. Pressing those hands together, over to the right hip here. And then back to center. So feel those obliques kick in, side of your abdominal wall. And then back here. Good, and other side press. And here, and over to the left, go, and center, over to the right, pressing those hands together firmly. Now increase intensity, go to about 90% of your maximum, pressing your hands together, and back, and over to the right hip, and then back to center. Don't forget to breathe, over to the left here, and then back. So again, keeping your hips square to the front of the room, and back. 2 more sets, so press firmly those hands, and center, other side, to the right hip. And here, last set to the left. Woo. And center over to the right. Now keep it to the center. Hold here, pressing your hands together. Drop those hips down a little lower. Okay, now we're going to really ground through our feet. We're going to press firmly, slowly, all the way up to our toes. Press our hands together, feet grounded. Take it to your toes here. Woo. And then take your hands down. And then back up. So lightly pressing your hands together now. On your toes. Good. And up. Good. And again, 2 more times. Take it down. And lift up. Hold here. Take your left arm and just swing it over to the right. Left arm swings over to the right this side. And to the left. Here we go. And right, so opening up through those hips, giving your upper body a little bit of a break. I think we need 1 more left. And then to the right, still on your toes. Those ankles are working to maintain the balance. Here, hold. Now press your hands together. Angling your arms slightly forward. Okay? I'm going to press a little harder. Get your upper body to fire. Get that core to fire as you maintain your balance here. Hold. Okay? So same thing. You're going to rotate to the left, keeping your hands pressed together. Left here. And then back up. Good. Try to stay on your toes. Keep your knees slightly bent. Try not to lock them up. And then back. So your hips are pointing to the front of the room and over to the left hip. Shoulders are down. And inhale. Good. And to the right. Over to that right hip. Pressing those hands together firmly and up. Other side. And then back. Staying on your toes if you can. To the right. And up. And to the left. Woo. Hips are pointed to the front and to the right. We've got 2 more sets. Press a little more firmly with those hands. Here we go. Left. And up. Draw that shoulder back over to the right. Here. Pull. And up. 1 more set over to the left. and then back up, over to the right, last half a set, and hold here, arms up. Now you're going to take your heels, lower them down, and pop them back up. So working those calves. Okay, so some heel lifts. Here we go, down. Calf raises, down and left, down and left, down and left. Okay, going to pick up the intensity, pressing your hands together. Go a little faster. Good, counting 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and really shake it out. Excellent work. Go ahead and take that right foot, press it back behind. Feel the stretch in that calf. Good, hold here. Okay, and a slight bend to that right knee. Okay, so you want to stretch up the soleus, the deeper calf muscle group. And let's get those hip flexors. So tuck your tailbone under here, lifting up through your chest. You want to feel that stretch to that right hip flexor. Good, and then go ahead and release. Left leg back, pressing with the left knee straight to start, and hold here. Okay, good. Slight bend in that left knee. Try to keep that left heel down onto the mat. Okay, good. And then lift that left heel up, tuck that tailbone under, stretch out that hip flexor. Good. And shake up those arms. Lots of upper body work as well. Okay. And shake it on out. I'm going to take it to the floor. Now we're going to take it to the mat. I'm going to do some ab work. Okay. So I want you to place yourself on your back, on your mat. So like so. A little off my mat, but that's okay. Okay, so knees bent. Nice distance from your hip. Comfortable distance. Arms down by your side. You're going to place your spine in neutral. Okay, so a slight arch in your lower back. You're going to follow that natural curve in your lumbar spine. Front of your ribs are pressed down. Shoulders relaxed. Neck is relaxed. And hold here. We're going to just do some bridges to start. So I want you to take a breath. Inhale through your nose. Press through your feet. Engage your glutes and hamstrings. Lift your spine up in neutral. And then lower back down. Hit your spine onto the mat in neutral. And again, you're going to press up. And then lower back down. Okay, so nice and easy. I'm going to press through your feet. And lift up. Okay, keeping your spine in neutral. So try not to lift too high that you create an arch in your lower back. Keep your spine in neutral and then lower back down. Let's go for one more. Here we go. Lifting up and then lowering down. Okay, so go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. A little tug here. Okay. Then place your legs into tabletop. So you have a 90-degree bend in your knees and your hips here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have enough room. Here. So you're going to take your right toes and you're going to tap them down. And then lift back up. Left toes tap down. And then lift back up. Okay, so just alternate. Right toes tap down. And then back up. Left toes tap down. And then back up. Try to keep your spine in neutral. Right toes tap down. And up. Left toes tap down. And up and hold. Okay, you're going to take your arms. Reach them out to your side. You want to sink soft in that sternum. Just hold here. Just hold. So feel the activation in your abdominals. Belly is flat. Just hold legs in tabletop. You want to keep the contraction in the lower part of your body. Now just take your fingertips and just pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse and lift and lift and lift and pulse. Keep your shoulders relaxed, okay? Neck relaxed and pulse. Legs are quiet. Good. And pulse and pulse. See if you can go a little higher. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Counting down for 12, 11, and 10, and 9. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Good. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold. Now take your right leg, extend, and then bring it back into tabletop. Left leg extends, and then back into tabletop. Right leg extends, and back into tabletop. Now as you bring your legs back into tabletop, I want you to squeeze those legs together. Get those inner thighs to fire, and back to tabletop. Left leg up, and then back to tabletop. Now if you want to intensify, you can bring that leg closer to the mat. And then back here, and extend, and then back. Okay, upper body is lifted, still working the upper abdominal muscles, and back in, left leg up, and back. Check that your shoulders are relaxed, okay, so out, and back into tabletop. Squeeze those legs together, and left leg up, and then back in, right leg up here, and then back in, belly is flat, left leg, good, and back, right leg up, and then back, left leg out. Okay, got one more step, right and left, here we go, right, out, and then back to tabletop squeeze, left leg up, and hold here, hold here. Okay, try not to take the tension in your neck. Use your abdominal muscles to get you to the left. Hold here, okay, hold here. This is one option. Next option is to extend your legs out. Hold. Now press your lower back into the mat. Okay, squeeze those legs together. Next option is to reach your arms overhead and hold. And hold. Let's go for 8, and 7 and 6. Good. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Knees back into your chest. Go ahead and relax. Draw some circles with your knees, and then go in the opposite direction. Beautiful work. Here. Okay, go ahead and roll around to your right side. Here. You have a slight bend in your hips. Okay, keeping your hips stacked, so vertically aligned, toes together. Take your left leg up, and then lower down. So feeling your glutes, your other thighs, and lift. And then back down. Okay, your hips are vertically aligned, so try not to let that hip fall back. Good, good. If you want, you can take that left arm up to the ceiling. Good. Find a little pause at the top, so lift, little pause. Squeeze, extra squeeze here before you lower back down. Good. And again, lift up, squeeze, and then lower back down. Good. And lift up and squeeze, and then lower back down. Good. And lift up and squeeze. Good. And lower back down. Let's go for 3.5 more. And down 2.5 more. So you know what's coming. And down 1.5 more. So lifting up and squeeze. And then lower back down to hold that lift. So hold that lift here. From here, we're going to take it to a little pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Try to keep your torso quiet. So nice and stable. Working that core. Just taking that left leg lift. And a little pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Good. Pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Feel that fire. Pulse. And pulse. Good. Pulse. And pulse. Good. Pulse and pulse. Hang in there. 8 and 7 and 6. Go 5, 4, and 3, 2, and hold, hold. Okay, so take that lower left leg, just the lower left leg, and you're going to kick out in an angle and hold. Angle the left toes down. Angle the left toes down. From here, we're just going to lift and lift and lift, lift and lift. So your thighs are aligned. That left leg is out in an angle, toes pointing down, and lift. Hips are vertically aligned still. Good. And lift, and lift, and lift. Good. Feel that fire. Lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. For 8 and 7 and 6. Not done yet. 5, 4, and 3, and 2. And take that left leg now. You're going to kick it out in front here. Out in front as far as you can and hold. Now from here, lift, and lift. And lift. Toes are angled down. And lift. Good. And lift. And lift. How about let's go for 12, 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7. Good. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Last thing. Take that leg and circle, and circle, and circle. I know it's burning. Hang in there. Push it. Go. For 4 more in this direction. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now reverse the direction. Let's even it out. Around and around and around. Good. And around and around. I got 3 more. And 2. And last one. And release. And shake it out. Go ahead and pound out that glute. Give it a good massage on our thigh. Very nice. Okay, then go ahead and sit up. You're going to bring your legs over to the other side. You're going to do another ab set. Then we're going to work the side. Do the side work for the right leg. So you're on your back, arms down by your side. Okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale, place your spine in neutral. Then take your arms overhead. Okay. Shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath. Inhale, then exhale. You're going to curl up, reach to the outer thighs here. Shoulders down, away from the ears, hollowing out through that chest. And inhale, lower back down. And exhale, curling up. And inhale, lowering back down. Now you can keep your legs on the mat. If you want to intensify, bring your legs up and curl here. And then lower back down. Sorry, I'm a little tight on space here. And exhale, curling up. And inhale, lowering back down. And let's go again, curling up, squeeze. And lower back down. And again, lifting up and squeeze. Woo. And then lower back down. Now hold that left, hold that left. Legs on the mat are lifted, hold here. Now we're going to take it to a pulse, reaching your arms up and up. Now if your legs are lifted, bring your knees closer to your chest. And tuck, and tuck. Squeeze those abs. Good job. Let's go for 20, and 19, and 18. You can do it. 17, and 16, and 15, and 14, and 13, and 12. Got 10. Single digits, and 8, and 7, and 6, a little tighter, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower your legs back down onto the mat, hands behind your head, elbows wide. Take your right shoulder, reach to the left knee, and then lower back down. So working those obliques. Left shoulder to the right knee, and then lower back down. Right shoulder to the left knee here. Good. And lower back down, left shoulder to the right knee. Up, And then lower back down there. Your hips are steady. Cement into the mat. And lower back down. Left shoulder to the right knee. Lift up. Woo. And lower back down. Other side, right shoulder to the left knee. And lower back down. And lift up. And down 4 more sets. Go. And down 3. Oh, still 4 here. And down 3 more sets. Go. Up and down. So find a little pause at the top. So that contraction through those obliques and up. And then back down, other side. You got 1 more set. So go a little higher if you can. Up and lower down. Finishing off here. Up and lower back down. Good. You're going to reach up to the center here. Hold here. You're going to swing your arms up to the side. Now reach your right fingertips to your right foot. Left fingertips to your left foot. So it's a pure side bend. And over to the left. And to the right. And reach to that foot. And right hand reaches to the right foot. And left hand reaches to the left foot. And right. And left. Keeping that belly flat. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Left. And right. Reach. And left. Let's go a little faster. Go. Right. And left. And right. And left. Go. Right. And left. And right. And left. And right. Reach. And left. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. Let's go for a 10. And 9. And 8. And 7. Work it. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And release. And lower back down. Knees into your chest. And draw some circles. Both directions. And then roll over onto your left side. Let's do the clamshells on the left side. Okay. So slight bend in your hips. Hips are vertically aligned. Okay. So take your right leg, lift up, squeeze through the outer thigh glute, and then lower back down and lift up, and then lower back down. Okay, you can take that right arm up to the ceiling. Okay, so I want you to think about trying not to completely collapse in that left waist. You want to feel a little bit of tone. Okay, so lift up. Good, and lower back down. Lifting up, a little squeeze, extra squeeze here, and then lower back down. Good, and lifting up, and lower back down. Good, you want to feel the warmth the side here and lower back down and lift up and lower back down. Let's go again. Lift, squeeze and lower back down and again up and lower back down. Beautiful. And up and lower back down and up. Good. And lower back down. 2.5 more. Let's go up and down. 1.5 more. So squeeze in here and then back down. I lost count. Sorry. Let's do 1.5. And down. Hold it here. Hold it here. Hey, your knee, your right knee stays where it's at. Take your lower right leg and kick out. And kick out and hold here. Hey, sorry, I'm a little cramped. Let me scoot over. Okay, then take that right leg and you lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. So your right toe is angled down slightly and lift. And lift. And lift. Good. Lift. Hey, nice and engaged to that belly. And lift. And lift. Feel that warmth start to build pretty quickly. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Keep going. Woo! And lift. And lift. And lift. Excellent. Lift. And lift. And lift. Hey, so getting stronger, looking good. Woo! And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Good. And lift. And lift. And lift. Belly is in. Lift. And lift. So you should feel the warmth. Good. And lift. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. Good. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Bring that leg up front here. Toes still angled down and lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Good. Lift. So I missed my playlist. The music that I'm playing is all non-copyrighted music. So the video won't get shut down by YouTube. But if you want my playlist, you can go to Spotify and just look up Terry Yamamoto, and I have all my playlists there. So if you want to go to Spotify, go ahead. And lift. How about 20 more? 19 and 18 and 17 and 16 and 15, 14 and 13 and 12. Woo! 8 and 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Leg circles around and around. Hang in there and around and around. Let's go for 3 more, and 2, and 1, and opposite direction, balancing it out, go, and around, good, and around, and around, good, hips are steady, 3, and 2, and 1, and release, and lower it down, good job, a little numb, go ahead and pound it out, giving it a great big massage, and then come on up to seated, hey, up to seated here. You're going to stretch out those glutes a little bit. Place the soles of your feet together. And nice butterfly lift up through your chest. Okay, you want to keep a nice long spine. And then go ahead and hinge forward. So you press your knees away. Okay, so feeling those glutes stretch. Good. Maybe some inner thigh stretch. Maybe some lower back stretch. Okay, so everything, whatever is limiting. Okay, so go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. Nice work. Good. Good. Okay, then go ahead and roll up your spine and shake it out. Okay, you're going to do another ab set. Okay, quick ab set. So go ahead and scoot up a little bit. Place your hands behind your thighs. Okay, so nice neutral spine just like we did before. Then go to hinge back here. Hinge back here. Okay. Then you're going to lift your legs up off the mat and hold. Okay. So if you want to keep it here, that's fine. Okay, if you want to take it to the next level, I'm going to just kick our legs bicycle. Okay, like here. Or you can release your arms and bicycle. Now flex your feet, lead with the heel, and pull, press, and press, and press, and press. So hip flexor is working as well. And core, and press. Shoulders down. Stay lifted through that chest. Good. And press, and press, and press, and press. Think about pressing the wall away from you. So feel a little resistance, and press. Good, and press, and press, and press, and press. Let's go for 8. And 7, and 6, and 5, good, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, knees into your chest, about hip distance apart. Okay, knees, hip distance apart. Now hands behind your thighs, you're going to take your legs apart, and together, and apart. So the distance between your knees and your feet are the same, okay, as you separate, and apart, and the same. Well, not exactly, because you're a little angled, but approximately, and out. And here, now if you want to, take your arms out, and back, and out, and back. Good, shoulders down, woo, slight bend in your elbows, out, and back. Good, and out, and back. Good, and out. Back to hip distance, and out, and back. Good, out, and back. Hang in there, out, and back. Again, out, and back, and out, and back. Let's go for 6, and back. 5 more, out, and back. Last 4, good. And back 3 more, out, and back. Last 2, out, and back. Last 1. Now hold it here, hands behind your thighs or out in front. You're going to bicycle those legs out, and press, and press, and press, and press, and press. Shoulders down. Come on, go. Press, and press, and press, and press. Spine is in neutral, and press, and press, and press. Go for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Knees into your chest, hold. Last thing, we're going to extend our legs maybe here, maybe all the way. Hold here. And if you can, release your arms. Hold for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And lower down. Nice. Another butterfly stretch. Hands to your ankles. Lift up to your chest. Take a deep breath. Inhale and hinge forward. Pressing those knees out to the side. Just relaxing. Excellent work. Good. Yeah. And I go ahead and roll up to your spine, nice and neutral. Standing. Here we go. Hope you can see me. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Okay, you're going to swan dive down. Just want you to lengthen through your spine as you take it down. Then take it all the way down. Inhale. Lift your chest. Feel a nice stretch to the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your calves. Exhale. Forward fold. Place your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet behind you. Press back into downward facing dog. Drive those heels into the mat. Feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings and your calves. Okay. So you're going to do some upper body, some core work, ab work, and then upper body work. Okay, so hold here, press your hands. Feel that stretch. And then take it to a plank here. Okay, we're going to do 3 tricep push-ups while we're here. So either on your hands, or you can drop to your knees to modify. Okay, shoulders away from the ears. You're going to lower down, elbows close to your sides, and press back up. Okay, you can do it on your toes. So lower down and press back up. Nice neutral spine. Okay, so just a slight arch in your lower back and press back up. Let's go for 2 more. Sorry, a little more. And up. 1 more, take it down. And then press back up. And then go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. Drive those hands into the mat, heels into the mat. Then ground your right foot. Keep your left leg nice and high. Okay, so feel an intense stretch to the back of that right leg. Okay, now from here, I'm going to take it to a plank. You're going to bring that left knee to that left shoulder here. Pull it in here. Okay, so hold here. Try and go as close to that left shoulder as you can. And then press back up. Okay, let's go again. Left knee to left shoulder. Here. Good. And then back up. I'm going to do 1 more like this, and I'm going to change it. Left knee to left shoulder, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, good. And then back up. Now bring that left knee to the right shoulder. So you're going to bring it cross body here. Okay, and then back up. And let's do that again. Left knee to right shoulder, sorry. Cross body here. And then back up. Slight bend in your elbows. And again, left knee to right shoulder here. Okay, now we're going to intensify if you want. So again, left knee to left shoulder. If you want to intensify, add a push-up down. And then back up. Okay, left knee to right shoulder. If you want to intensify, kick that left leg out. And then bring it back up. Let's do it again. Left knee to left shoulder. Push up down if you want. Down. And then back up. Left knee to right shoulder. Here we go. Kick it out if you want. Feel those obliques. And then back up. Left knee to left shoulder. Push up down if you want. And then back up. Left knee to right shoulder. Kicking that leg out if you want. And then back up. Let's go for 2 more sets. Left knee to left shoulder. Push up down if you want. And up. Left knee to right shoulder. Kicking that leg out. Here. And then back up. Finishing off last set. Left knee to left shoulder. Push up down if you want. And up. Excellent. Left knee to right shoulder. Kicking that leg up. Woo. And back up. And then lower back down into a quadruped here. And then we're going to lift those knees up off the mat right away. And hold, and hold, and hold, and hold, and hold. Good job. Hold there. Hold there. So your knees are about an inch off the mat. Think about relaxing through your shoulders, keeping them away from your ears, like bending your elbows. Hands spread out wide, holding there, knees hovering up off the mat. Hold, hold, hold. Of course, if you need to modify, you can lower those knees onto the mat anytime. Just join back in when you're ready. Hey, good. Knees hovering, hold, and hold, and hold, and hold, and hold, 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 hold. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. Feel that stretch. Gonna transition into the other side. So here we go. Ground your left leg, kick your right leg nice and high. Feel a nice stretch to the back of that left leg. And into that plank, right knee to right shoulder. Pulling it in, strong. Here. And then kick that leg nice and high. Let's do that side again. So right knee to right shoulder. Here. Pull it in. Try and keep the height of that leg. And then kick it back up. 1 more time. Then we go cross body. Right knee to right shoulder. Pulling it in here. Good. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Now bring that right knee to left shoulder. Cross body here. Good. Slight bend in your elbows. Good. And lift up. So feeling those obliques. Left knee to left shoulder. Sorry, right knee to left shoulder here. And then back up. Good. 1 more on this side. Here we go. Right knee to left shoulder. Pulling it in nice and strong. Good. And then we're going to go, once again, right knee to right shoulder. Add that push-up if you want. Pushing up, down. And then lift up. Okay, right knee to left shoulder here. And if you want, kick out that leg. And then back up. Right knee to right shoulder. Push up, down if you want. Down. Woo. And then back up. Right knee to left shoulder. Kicking it out nice and strong. You got it. And then back up. Right knee to right shoulder. Pushing up. And press back up. Kicking that leg nice and high. Feel that stretch here. Right knee to left shoulder. And kick it up. And then back up. Right knee to right shoulder. So pull it in as close to that shoulder as you can. Push up, down, and up. Right knee to left shoulder. And kick that leg up. Okay, got 2 more. And again, right knee to right shoulder. Push up, down if you want. Remember, that's optional. Right knee to left shoulder. So do what you can. Work to your own personal edge. It's all good. Just keep moving. Here. Push up, down, and up. You're gonna stay strong. Right knee to left shoulder. Kick it out. And then back up. Feel a nice stretch here. And then lower back down onto your knees. This time you're gonna bring your legs together and squeeze them together. Lower down onto your forearms. Give your wrists a little bit of a break. Take your knees and lift them up off the mat and hold. Hold. Okay, so you're holding it there. Legs are squeezing together. Lift it up off the mat. Just holding here, nice and strong. Squeeze, 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 and squeeze. So you're gonna turn so you can see me a little bit. So here, and squeeze, and squeeze. Okay, squeeze, and squeeze. Now you're gonna take your knees and you're gonna take them to the right and then to the left. So you're just swinging them side to side. Okay, so just make sure your toes don't get stuck on the mat. And right, and then to the left. Swing, and to the right, and to the left, and swing to the right. So hopefully you can see me, and to the left. So I'm going to angle here, and to the right, and to the left. Okay, just brushing the mat to the right, and to the left. Woo, and to the right. Stay nice and strong to the left. And let's go 2 more sets, right, and left, and right, and left. Now hold it to the center. Separate your knees and bring them back together. Separate and together. Keep going. I'm going to turn so you can see a little bit better. So knees separate and together, and separate and together, and separate and together, and again separate and together, and separate and together, and separate and together. Squeeze those outer thighs and together. 4 more. Out and back. 3 more. Out and back. Last 2. Out and back. Last 1. Finishing off strong. Lower down. And take it into child's pose. Sit back on your ears. You want to point your toes. Squeeze your glutes. And just hold and hold. And if you want to progress, take your arms out here. Out to your side. Or out in front here. Into a nice Superman. Make sure your lower back is supported. Belly pulling in toward your spine. Now if you want it, flutter kick your legs. If your arms are extended, flutter kick your arms. Take it into swimming, holding, nice and vigorous with your legs, or your legs and your arms. Okay, spine is in neutral. Just hold and hold. Keep flutter kicking, or with your arms as well. Holding, belly is pulling in. Good. Finishing off for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Go ahead and take a little rest. Turn your head. Rest one cheek on the mat. Settling down. Taking some nice deep breaths. And here we go. Finishing off with the last back extension. Okay. Arms down by your side. Head in line with your mat. Go ahead and lift up. Squeeze your glutes, hamstrings. Point your toes. Lift your arms up off the mat. Hold. Nice and relax through the back of your neck. Okay. Remember support. And place your hands onto the mat. Okay, next variation, interlace your fingers. Go ahead and reach back and lift, holding that back extension. Back of the neck is long, getting a stretch across your chest as well. Okay, still squeezing those glutes, pointing the toes, and hold, and hold, and hold, and hold. Okay, now I want you to take your fingers, if your arms are back behind you, your interlaced fingers, you're just gonna pull your arms apart, but locking your hands together with by interlacing your fingers, okay? So get your shoulders to fire as you hold that back extension. Okay, think about your spine. Belly is pulling in. Back of the neck stays long. Just pulling your arms apart, but keeping them together by interlacing your fingers. Hold for 4 and 3 and 2. Now remember, this is optional. Now if your arms are back behind, you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna press them together. Press and press and press and press and hold. Good. And press and press and press. Try and keep straight through your wrist. And press and press and press for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and release your arms. Just a nice simple back extension. You might feel like your arms are starting to float away. Just hold here, or with support, hands onto the mat. Counting down for another 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Nice and strong. And 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Lower back. Take a rest. Place your hands under your shoulders. Prop yourself up into a nice quadruped. So knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Okay, start up in neutral. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, catch, stretch, set that tailbone under. Take it into neutral, past neutral, into cow, lifting that chest up. And exhale, cat stretch, hold here. Hold here, you can wiggle, address any tight areas in your spine. Then you're gonna take your seat and you're gonna send it back. So finding the stretch in that lower back now. And then back, shoulders on top of your wrist, and back into another cow. So lifting through your chest here. Wiggling, breathing, good. Inhale, exhale, cat stretch. And one last time, send that seat back. Nice stretch in that lower back. And then back, shoulders on top of your wrist, drop your belly down, lift your chest here. And then back into neutral, have a seat. Good job. Shake out your arms. Okay. You're gonna place your legs out in front into a nice crisscross position. Take a deep breath in. Open up through that chest. Interlace your fingers. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone under around through your spine. Shoulders down. And inhale, lift all the way up. Okay, open up through your chest. And then inhale, lift your arms up. And one more time, tuck that tailbone under around through that spine. Chin into your chest. And inhale, big breath. Release your arms, open up through your chest here. And release, take your shoulders in, draw a circle. Good. And reverse the direction of the circles. Press all the way down, head to your right shoulder. You're gonna walk your left fingertips out to the side. Little nod with your head. Feel a release through the left side of your neck. And then circle around to the left shoulder. Walk your right fingertips out to the side. Good, a little nod with your head. Nice deep breaths. Head to the front, fingertips to the back of your head and gently press. Okay, release any tension that you might have. Back of your neck, shoulders down. So get that stretch through those upper traps. And hold. So just gently press the back of your head. Okay, not too hard. You can sway side to side, whatever you need to do. And release. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Rotate to the right. And then place your hands down. Left hand to the outside of your right leg. And then take it to a gentle twist. Your hips are grounded. Some nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling and rotate to the left. Then place your hands down. Right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Take it to a gentle twist. Good. And lift all the way back up. And open up through your chest. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Open up through the chest. Nice and proud. And release. Shake out your hands. Just like we did at the start. Open, shut. Releasing through your fingertips. And back down. Okay, take your right arm across. Pull it in with your left. And a stretch across your shoulders. Right shoulder, sorry. And other side. Left arm in front. Pull it in with your right. Head swings to the right and to the left and to the right and to the left. Back to center here. As always, we're going to finish off with 2 breaths. On the first exhalation, I just want you to release any stress, tension from your body and just let it all out. Only leaving room for good. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, let it all out. Shh. Every last bit of it. Just let it release from your body. No room for negativity. And refill with good inhale. Nice fresh air, strength. Place your hands together and slowly lower your hands to heart center, grounding yourself here. And we say namaste.
This is what I drew when my mom was filming.
I hope you like it.
I hope you like it. So I'm starting to